If you think you're showering your cat with all the love in the world, there's a chance some of your habits are actually doing the opposite of what you intend. Cats express and receive love in their own unique way, and what feels affectionate to us can sometimes feel overwhelming or even threatening to them. Today, we're breaking down 7 signs that you might be loving your cat the wrong way, without even realizing it, and what you can do instead to make her feel truly safe and cherished in your home. Sign 1: hugging too much. For humans, a hug is one of the purest expressions of love and comfort. But for cats, being hugged can feel completely different. When you wrap your arms around your cat and hold her tightly, she doesn't necessarily feel loved. She often feels trapped. Cats value their freedom of movement above almost everything else, and when that freedom is taken away, even for a few seconds, their instincts can kick into fight or flight mode. If your cat goes stiff during a hug, tries to wriggle away, or flattens her ears, that's her way of telling you she's not enjoying it. Some cats may even let out a low growl or swat lightly as a final warning before things escalate further. Instead of forcing physical closeness, let your cat initiate contact on her own terms. Sit nearby, let her sniff you, and allow her to climb into your lap when she's ready. This builds trust far more effectively than any forced embrace ever could, and over time she'll come to you more often on her own. Sign 2: staring directly into their eyes. In the human world, direct eye contact is a sign of honesty, connection, and affection. In the feline world, it means something very different. When one cat stares directly at another, or at a person, it's often interpreted as a challenge or a threat. If you constantly lock eyes with your cat thinking it's a bonding moment, she might actually be feeling cornered or anxious. Over time, this can make her wary of you instead of closer to you, and she may start avoiding rooms where you spend most of your time. A much better way to communicate affection is through the famous slow blink. Look at your cat, close your eyes slowly, and open them again. In cat language, this is essentially saying I trust you and I feel safe with you. Many cats will even slow blink back once they understand you're not a threat, and this posture can become a quiet daily ritual between you two. Sign 3: never giving them alone time. Some cat owners love their pets so much that they want to be near them every single second of the day. They carry their cat from room to room, keep her on their lap constantly, and rarely let her wander off on her own. While this comes from a place of pure love, it can actually be exhausting and stressful for your cat. Cats are naturally independent creatures who need time alone to relax, explore, and simply be cats. Constant attention without any breathing room can lead to irritability, hiding, or even avoidance behavior. And in some cases, it can cause your cat to become withdrawn over time. Real love means recognizing that your cat doesn't need to be glued to you to feel cared for. Give her access to quiet spaces, let her nap undisturbed, and resist the urge to constantly pick her up. Respecting her independence is just as important as showing her affection, and it often leads to a calmer, more confident cat overall. Sign 4: overfeeding. As a sign of love, food is often equated with love, and many cat owners express their affection by offering extra treats, larger portions, or sharing bites from their own plate. While it feels generous in the moment, overfeeding is one of the most common ways people unintentionally harm their cats. Excess weight puts cats at serious risk for diabetes, joint problems, heart disease, and a significantly shortened lifespan. A chubby cat might look cute, but behind that extra weight is a body under real strain, and the long-term consequences can be both painful and expensive to manage. If you truly want to show love through food, focus on a balanced, portion-controlled diet rather than constant snacking. Save treats for training or special moments rather than making them a daily habit, and consult your vet about the right amount of food for your cat's age, weight, and activity level so she stays healthy for years to come. Sign 5: touching the belly or tail. When a cat rolls onto her back and exposes her belly, it's easy to assume she wants a belly rub, the way a dog often does. But for cats, this is usually a display of trust, not an invitation to touch. The belly is one of the most vulnerable parts of a cat's body, protecting vital organs, and most cats will react defensively if you reach for it, even if they were relaxed seconds before. The same goes for the tail, which plays a crucial role in balance and communication. Grabbing, pulling, or even gently touching the tail can startle or irritate your cat, often resulting in a scratch or bite that seems to come out of nowhere, leaving owners confused about what went wrong. Instead, stick to areas cats generally enjoy being touched, like the chin, cheeks, and the base of the ears. These are the spots that build comfort and connection without crossing a boundary, and most cats will lean into your hand when you get it right. Sign 6E. Ignoring their body language. One of the biggest mistakes cat owners make is not paying attention to what their cat's body is actually telling them. A swishing tail, flattened ears, dilated pupils, or a low growl are all clear warning signs that your cat needs space. Yet many people interpret these signals as simply moody behavior and respond by petting more, picking the cat up, or trying to soothe her with continued affection. This often backfires, making the cat feel unheard and increasing her stress rather than calming her down, which can eventually damage the trust between you. Learning to read these cues isn't complicated. It just takes observation. When your cat shows signs of discomfort, the most loving thing you can do is back off and give her room to settle on her own. Respecting these signals builds a foundation of trust that benefits your relationship in the long run, making her more relaxed and open with you over time. Sign 7. Playing only on your own terms. Play is an important part of a cat's physical and mental well-being. But many owners approach it entirely on their own schedule and in their own style. They start play sessions whenever it's convenient for them, regardless of whether the cat is in the mood, or they play too roughly using hands and fingers instead of toys. This can confuse your cat, making her unsure whether your hand is a toy or a threat, and may even encourage unwanted biting or scratching behavior that becomes a recurring habit. Cats thrive when they're allowed to engage with play in a way that matches their natural instincts, like stalking, pouncing, and chasing. Pay attention to when your cat seems most playful, usually during dawn or dusk, and use wand toys or fake mice instead of your hands. Letting her lead the session, even just a little, makes playtime far more enjoyable and beneficial for her, and it strengthens the bond between you in a way forced play never could. Final thoughts. Loving your cat is easy, but loving her in a way she truly understands and appreciates takes a bit more effort and awareness. Cats communicate through subtle signals, and once you start recognizing them, you'll find it much easier to build a relationship based on genuine trust rather than misunderstanding. If you noticed yourself in any of these 7 signs, don't feel discouraged. Every cat owner learns these lessons over time. Start making small adjustments, pay closer attention to her body language, and let her set the pace for affection. Once you begin speaking her language, instead of expecting her to understand yours, you'll likely notice